I don't know what to do with my children. I have 3 children. Should they have wheat bread? Should they have rye bread? Should they have no bread? What should they be eating?
Well, bread is a treat, I would say.
Bread is delicious, but it is not a treat.
We know that 2 tablespoons of table sugar is better for you than 2 slices of whole wheat bread in terms of how it raises your blood sugar.
Wait, what?
2 tablespoons of table sugar are better than 2 slices of whole wheat bread?
Yes, because when you look at the glycemic index of bread, it's worse than table sugar.
This old video is absolutely dreadful, but it resurfacing now is a timely explanation of something important. The glycemic index has existed since the early 1980s and tells you how different foods impact your blood sugar. But here are some issues. You do not compare 50 grams of each food. You need to compare 50 grams of carbohydrates from each food, meaning you would compare just 1 cup of rice to 4 cups of beetroot, for example. Also, foods need to be tested in isolation. So white rice is high GI. But how often do you eat plain rice on its own? More commonly, it is in a mixed dish like risotto, curry, sushi, or paella. And if rice was bad, everyone in Asian countries would be absolutely fucked. Also, a lot of foods do not have one specific GI. This website says carrots have a low GI. Yay? But if you cook them, they have a high GI. Boo? The humble potato has a totally different GI depending on the type, but also how you cook it. Confusing. But possibly the biggest issue is people implying that the GI dictates whether you should eat a food or not. There is a whole new wave of social media influencers wearing continuous glucose monitors and pathologizing totally normal blood glucose responses. But if blood glucose told you the whole story, then bread is worse than sugar. And carrots are worse for you than French fries. Watermelon must be bad, but a Snickers bar, Nutella, and ice cream are all great. Saying bread is worse for you than sugar solely because of the glycemic index is absurd. Please do not fall into the trap of zooming in so closely on blood glucose that you miss the bigger, more important picture.